If you see the sample, you can see the pleat direction. It's like almost parallel. So I drew two lines, kind of parallel, and the length is same as here on the sample, and draw lines like this. And once you fold these two pleats, you see the pleat direction. Hi, I'm Jin. Welcome to Pattern Studio 101. If you're working as a pattern maker, there are a lot of chances to modify patterns. Designers might ask you to mix two different styles, or say something like, follow this detail, but the fit should be like this. Start with this jacket, but shorten the sleeves, or lengthen the bodies, or change pocket details like this. Something like that. So today, I'm going to show you one example from my work. This is a blazer with a pouf sleeve. See the gathering at the top of the sleeve cap? The designer wanted the same pouf shape, but instead of gathers, they wanted two box pleats, like this. Pleats make the sleeve more structured, right? I'll show you how I changed the pattern step by step. You will learn not just how to do it, but also what to think about when you make changes like this. Okay, here's the full body patterns. These are patterns with seam allowance, and these are patterns without seam allowance. So the lines indicate the sewing line. From this pattern, you can tell the sleeve is not a full length. If you see the body armhole, these are underarm point, these are shoulder point. So if you compare with the sleeve pattern, the sleeve armhole at the sleeve cap is way longer than the body armhole from the shoulder point. So you can tell the sleeve should be gathered to sewn into this body armhole. So the garment will look like this. So we are going to change this gathering area to be pleated. Then first, we need to figure out the amount of gathering. So in this example, from this notch to this notch, the sleeve cap length is 26.2 centimeter. And on the body, you measure those two lengths. So my example is 5.7 centimeter. So then we can calculate 26.2 minus 5.7 centimeters. Then the gathering amount is 20.5 centimeter. So then to make two pleats, one on the front, one on the back, we can make 10 centimeter of pleats each. And we can remove 0.5 centimeter later. If we measure this sample, the distance between the pleat and the shoulder point, I measured 2.5 centimeter for the front pleat and 3 centimeter for the back pleat. So from the shoulder point, 2.5 centimeter and 3 centimeter for the back, and 10 centimeter for the back pleat, 10 centimeter for the front pleat. If you make a pleat like this is not correct. If you see the sample, you can see the pleat direction. It's like almost parallel. And one more thing I want you to pay attention is between two pleats. This is very short, right? It's only 5.5 centimeter. So I want to have this seam almost straight. Because this is the top of the sleeve cap, when you see the pattern, it's very curvy most of the time. It can be curvy a little bit, but as you can see the sample, it's better to have kind of a straight line. We're going to talk about it later again. Let's make the pleat first. If you keep the sleeve cap shape as it is, and just mark the notch 5 centimeter and another 5 centimeter, it might not turning out the way you want. So you have to check the pleat's direction and the length. So I drew two lines, kind of parallel, and the length is same as here on the sample, and draw lines like this. We're not going to stitch it, but it looks like a dart. these three lengths should be the same, and these three lengths should be the same. So you measure this and revise the length. So the armhole curve is different now, right? This is box pleat. When you fold this point to here, where is this point going? Towards the shoulder point, right? Because this is 2.5 centimeter, this point will go to this shoulder point because we know this is 2.5 centimeter. Then you measure the length and make this length the same. When you fold the pleat to meet these 2 points each other, this center point will go this way. Because this is 2.5 centimeter, I know where this point will go, here. So I can measure this length, and the pleat shape should be like this. Once you complete the pleat shape, you go back to the body armhole again. You're gonna revise the notches. So for the back, it should be 3 centimeters. For the front, this should be 2.5 centimeters, right? And come back to top sleeve. This is not that curvy actually, but I would like to make this curve a little more straight. When I measured the body armhole, this length should be the same as this length, but actually the sleeve is a little bit longer. And for the front, the length between two notches should be the same as this length. They are pretty much the same. So I would like to reduce this length by 1 centimeter. Then you draw the line like this, cut them out, rotate the piece to reduce the amount you want. I just printed the sleeve, only sleeve cap area. Once you have this correct shape, you fold the pleat. Those 3 points meet each other, and this center point, one goes this way, one goes this way. So their lengths are the same, all 3 points. So you have a smooth sleeve cap curve. And once you fold these 2 pleats, you see the pleat direction. Because this is paper, you have this pointy area very sharp, but the fabric cannot hold like this sharp. But you still can have very structured sleeve cap. That's it for today. I'll see you next week.
Hey, I want you to know that I have a masterclass that teaches you about pant balance. I show you how to draft the pant base frame and how to fix the pant balance if you are working on existing pant patterns. A lot of fitting issues with pants can be resolved simply by examining the pant balance. Head over to my website patternstudio101.com and watch that masterclass.